role of emergency management is actually started out with civil defense back in the 50s and the 60s. It's evolved into all hazard planning, disaster preparedness, community education, and things like that. Emergency management is basically the hub of the wheel, with all the other disciplines being spokes into that hub. When it comes to emergency management and risk, St. Clair County is a very unique county.
Certainly weather is one we keep an eye on, is Michigan's weather throughout the year, whether it's a snowstorm, an ice storm, a rainstorm, tornadoes, high winds and all that. We're always prepared to respond to those type of events as far as that goes. As far as man-made events, it's our hazmat spills and stuff that can disrupt or disturb the community. So we provide a lot of planning and training and resources to our first responders to mitigate those certain incidents.
We're never the lead agency. That's up to each individual community discipline based on the type of incident. But in a large-scale event, you could have 30 or 40 different incidents going on at the same time. How do you coordinate the requests for resources from 20 or 30 different incident commanders? Everybody's vying for the same thing.
I think one of the things that emergency management is important that they do is they really help support the critical incident stress management team. And yes, this team is available to any person or group that experiences a critical incident, but we really help target first responders.
As an emergency management director, we need volunteers. But I guess more important is we need people to step forward, and number one is take care of themselves and their families. My biggest fear is complacency of the public. Just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it won't happen. That really scares me because we have about 800 responders in St. Clair County. And when you look at 800 responders, that's assuming that everybody is there ready to respond, which is not going to happen. That doesn't take into consideration that if it's a large-scale event, long-term, that you can only work the crews 12 hours, that cuts it in half. So the expectations of the responders being there in 10 minutes or less in a large-scale event, it's not going to occur. And that's why we try to promote the public to be ready, to prepare themselves, to give the responders a little more time and truly focus on what is needed, those people that are in dire needs versus those people who are just unprepared.